Mana. Or Korriban. Or Mana. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go to Manan. Hey, no fighting. We need Jolie with us probably, because that's who Jolie's friend is, the one who we're going to aid. Who else? Crap, we're not gonna do this. No, 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 no. But I need to do the. I need to level up everyone. If there's going to be party when members switching in some kind of a serious situation, I don't want to do level ups then. And we need to switch the party members before we can level up, so let's start. We'll go through everyone. We'll try to equip them too at the same time. It might not be the best of equipment, but something that they can reasonably use. I guess we could increase the power attack ability, but it doesn't. It just adds a little bit of extra damage. It's not a bad thing by any means, but I think I'd prefer the better saving throws or more life. Better saving throws because it ensures that your guy is able to function during a serious fight, instead of being stunned or insane or in stasis or whatever. His equipment should be fairly good. We had another, hard arm poison blade, so dual poison blade for you. He's well equipped. Tesla has an okay equipping. We give her the nerve amplifier. I don't think so. As a Jedi, her saving throws are quite high anyway, so probably we could give that to someone whose saving throws are not all that great. Part A selection. You, he has a ton of levels. Yeah, treat injury. We could make him a pistol user, I guess. With the Master Power Blast, he might be fairly good at it too. And as a soldier, he'll get enough feet to able to do a lot of things. Yeah, it definitely has to be pistols though. We should go for improved toughness, but I want combat focus. That probably means, yeah, more implants. At least implant level 2. It means your dexterity focus. I'm not sure I want to go to level 3 at least, not yet. I'd rather take the toughness line, level 2. You're gonna need it. Yeah, the soldiers get insane amount of combat feats. More toughness or more implants. Let's take the toughness. It's a tough bastard now. Terrible armor. You know, hard on Mitch. Stealth. Ooh, that's a good. It has a dexterity bonus, so it's a very good armor for him. Immunity to critical hits. No, you don't get that. You can take that as an implant, so take something else. You know, Hardan Visor. Reflex saves. Okay, what are your weak saves? Will. So something that boosts will. Will plus 3. Turbine headband. No good counters for him. Seats energy shield. 42 reflex. Immunity to mind affecting. That wouldn't be a terrible thing to him, but we already boosted his will save, so maybe boost his reflex saves. No, he'll get a strong reflexes from the high dexterity. Fortitude reflex, they're all decent now. But you need pistols. But what kind of pistols? There was a Sith Assassin's pistol, very good, because it has a stun effect. But maybe we should opt for damage. Damage is very low on that. Okay, no Hardan. Attack plus 5. These aren't all that powerful. Ooh, these are powerful. Damage 4 to 11. Critical bonus damage. Mandalorian heavy pistols. Very, very powerful. Reapers. Less damage, but it's physical damage. It has to be 2 pistols. But Bendax Blaster, no. We'll go with 2 Mandalorian heavy pistols. The damage is significant, the attack bonus is great. So yeah. Yeah, this doesn't change much. Droid level ups are really disappointing. Energy shield level. Fairly powerful shield. Okay. Things are shaping up. We don't have. Well, at least we shouldn't have too many weaklings. Jolie has decent enough equipment. Maybe not amazing. Yeah, the normal energy shield is something that we probably shouldn't be using at this point. Nerve amplifier is the one thing you don't need. Probably fortitude would be better. His will save us 16 without it, so yeah. He doesn't need an immunity. It reflexes weak. We'll keep fortitude. level up first. Again, this one should get a ton of combat beats. We'll focus on dexterity. No. Strength. No, dexterity. Master Force Jump, Master Sense. Force Jump, he's not using this much, it's sort of a can quickly close in distance. So it's totally unnecessary to have any kind of ranged weapons if you're a Jedi Guardian. We'll take the Plague on her. It's a huge debuff that's impossible to resist. Well, not quite impossible because it's a poison effect. If you're not immune to it, it'll affect you, and it's a significant drop in your attributes. We could give her stealth. And she's a power attack user, which is fine. Treat injury. Awareness. I'm not a stealth user, not really. Okay. Saving throws, no real weaknesses. She could use maybe implant, but because she's a guardian, she should get a decent number of combat feats. So implant level or 2 would be easy to acquire, and that would mean immunity to critical hits. That's a fairly powerful ability. She is not going to need a reflex here. That's something she won't need. We could. I'll give the nerve amplifier belts to non-Jedis. 42 bonus. That's better. Well, I don't know if that's better or not. We'll see. Any more? It's a B team here. I really don't know what to do with these, so... Well, if we ever need stealth, this is our gal. Sneak attacks. It has to be dexterity with her. Improved critical strike. Master sniper shot. She could use bowcaster quite effectively. 6 to 36 points of extra damage. That's quite a bit of extra damage. I'll keep her proficiency medium armor. I'm not sure I intend to put a medium armor on her. I'd like to have the option, certainly. Light armor isn't bad, but there's not all that many great light armors. We might only need one, but I can't say for sure at this point, so I'd rather play it safe. She's not a character I need to be use every feat to their maximum benefit. Yeah, use the rifles. Heavy. I'd like to have that up as an option, so 28 at Johnny armor. Just like that. You need the rifle. Tuned Dark Bowcaster. Yeah, it's not upgradable. Yeah, we want the Zalbarth because it has a great critical threat range, and with her sniper ability, it'll only get greater. Will and Fortitude are her weaknesses, so take the Nerve Amplifier. Although she's someone I don't intend to play with really, so a Nerve Amplifier belt is a very good item. I'd like to rather have at least one in reserve than put it on a useless character. She can have no. She can have the Verbine Guardian Regulator. It'll at least compensate for one of her weaknesses. Awareness, no. I'd rather have some kind of a will save bonuses. She's not terrible, but she's not great either at the moment. But she would be an okay addition to any group though. And that's sort of the goal. Just stop her from being completely useless. Intelligence. This isn't going to be a great combat droid no matter what we do. We'll take skill buffs. We'll use him if we need some skills, but that's it. Yeah, he pretty much gets the worst of the worst. Environmental shield, no, energy shield 2. Terrible weapon. We can use pistols. Maybe Mandalorian Reapers then. Mandalorian Blast. Jason Hardan Blast. This wouldn't be a bad thing at all. He can only use a single weapon, so... Zabrak Pistol. It's a good weapon, but not as good as the one we have on card. Advanced computer tool. Yeah, computer use. And that's it. He's not made for combat. And finally. Injury. Yeah, combat feats. Strength. Ooh. If there's one guy could use the damage reduction, it's him. Has no armor class, so please mitigate the damage you'll take. And you can't. Armor class is what? 11. Normal armor class at this point is closer to 25. So, yeah. Saving throws. Yes, okay, saving throws. Surprisingly good, actually. Bludgeoning resistance. I'd rather take the reflex. Can't use any headgear. Give him the strength amplifier +2. Why not? Immunity to critical hits is a must for him because he's going to take hits all the time. You can use Baka's Ceremonial Blade. He does an insane amount of damage with it. And I guess Prototype Viper Blade. So he's very good at hitting and does a huge amount of damage. But he also takes a huge amount of damage. So what's the team here? Let's try HK-47. What could possibly go wrong with that? Okay, on with things. I don't like... 8K would probably be very good with pistols, but the problem is that he doesn't really get feet, so trying to get him to use two weapon fighting style effectively without too many negatives would basically eat up all of his points. If you could at least start the character from scratch, from level 1, that would be enough too. But he's already had some poor choices made up for him, I think. So it just makes the situation worse. I think this is our first time properly on Manan, so we need to start talking to people this time. access to the... Well, we know how to access the star map already. It's through the Republic embassy. We know the mission we need to do there, but we have no side quest at all at this point. Aurora!
Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Sure.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away. Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith.
Why are you hiring mercenaries?
In case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now excuse me. I have to continue my recruitments.
Milko Vaz. Okay, he wants to speak with me. Okay, why do you want to speak with me? Yeah, it's true. The city is truly a wonder to behold. Okay, what are you talking about? He's talking about the fragility of the complex ecosystem. Quest giver, what do you want me to do? He wants information. He wants to know the reason why Republic has been hiring so many mercenaries lately. Why do you need me for this? Because he can't trust anyone else. He knows I'm a Jedi, and yeah, Sith cannot be trusted to give accurate reports on the event. Ooh,
Be
five.
careful here, kid. start poking your nose in a place it doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
500 credits for the job. That's a fortune. I also need to find out what the hired mercenaries don't return. Yeah, I'll look into it. He assures us he's a friend of the Republic. Just report the truth. Gonto Yas.
I hope you're here to play some Pazak.
I think I'll be going. Bigelow.
Hey man, clear out. You're cramping my style with the ladies.
Yeah. Okay, there's a male and female drunken seat here. So I guess this wasn't the BioWare where male on male interaction of that kind was tolerated. Hey, I heard that you're no friend of the seat. Is this true? My allegiances are my own business. The Sith are a blight upon the galaxy. Brrr. I answered that because I thought he ate Sith, so I could get him to view me favorably. He's fearing that the Sith are up to something, but what? Cellcasts have been vanishing. You. Yeah. Disappearance started when the Sith arrived. And you want me to investigate these disappearances. 500 credits. Sure, I'll look into these disappearances for you. Okay, he suspects the Sith aren't acting alone, so I should try to talk with some of the mercenaries. I'm not very good at persuading, and I don't have force persuasion, so I'm not sure if I can get any information out of the mercenaries.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers.
I'm Jamar Tarek. I'm just here to check out the swoop races. Oh, yeah.
Well, some of the soldiers like to go and bet on the swoops on their day off, but this planet is bad enough without mingling with the locals. It isn't easy here, you know. Not with all the Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do absolutely nothing. Malik should send a fleet in and conquer this whole sector, KOTOR or no. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
Yeah, I hear you Sith are taking interest in the Selkath youth. This probably won't go anywhere, but might as well ask.
We Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're smart, you'll stay out of Sith business. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
Yeah, I'll be going.
Oh, I get it. I get a little bit wild, and you want to hold it against me. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
Yeah, I have no idea at what point did you get wild, but...
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
You hiring for the Republic or the Sith?
Neither.
Then why are you wasting my time? There's big money to be made here. I can't risk missing a job offer because I'm yapping with you.
If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many offers I can't keep up as it is. Maybe that Iridorian skullslagger at the bar, or the Ajani nerf herder cowering in the corner is available.
What do you have against Echani and the Iridorians?
Well, nothing. Except that the Ajani are a bunch of fey dancers prancing in a battle with tiny weapons not fit for Mandalorian children. They hardly wear any armor because it slows them down when they run away. But the Ajani are better than the Iridorians. Those savages keep hacking at fallen foe even after death, mutilating the corpse out of pure bloodlust. I even heard they'll turn on each other when the battle fever hits. Who wants to work with someone like that? I could pretty much name my price right now, especially since the Republic's so desperate for mercs all of a sudden.
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercs?
They ain't saying, but the price is sure right. Of course, I haven't heard of anyone coming back, so I'm guessing the job ain't easy. So why are you telling me? If you're going, go. I don't need a status report.
Sorry, but I'm not looking for a contract right now. I'm waiting for that guy from the Republic to come by. Yeah, they say he's paying double wages for mercenaries right now. Whatever the Republic is up to, it must be big.
And the Iridorian.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Ajani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs.
What do you have against the Ajani and the Mandalorians?
They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Ajani believe in a non-existent warrior code of honor, and the Mandalorians prize credits above bloodshed. But I am Iridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent, and the true reward of any job is the taste of your foe's dying blood on your tongue.
Okay.
Ask whatever you wish, though you may find some of my answers distasteful.
Have you heard anything about young Selkath going missing?
Perhaps, but my business with the Selkath is my own.
Maybe I'll just cut you like a Selkath preparing an Orchana array for lunch.
Your threats are mere words, nothing more. Here on Manan, such bloodshed is not permitted, as I have been told time and time again. I tire of this conversation, and I tire of your company, human. In fact, I tire of this entire weakling world. The air reeks of sea salt and the fawning cowardice of the fish people. I am not for hire.
Questions?
Ask whatever you wish.
Republic hiring mercenaries.
Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Eridorian to finish the job. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know. Is there more you wish to ask?
Selkath.
Perhaps. But my business with the Selkath is my own.
Yeah, I don't see. I think we would have to succeed in the persuasion to make this work. I don't see threatening him with Selkath will do anything, and he doesn't care about the credits.
This is the way of this water world, is it not? Pathetic creatures bargaining with credits for what they cannot seize through strength. My people are warriors, not sniveling merchants. I am of sterner stuff, human. I seek blood and death, and my reward is the taste of my enemy's fear. Take your credits elsewhere. My price is too high for the likes of you.
I sort of guess this. Let's threaten with the Selkath.
I have no fear of the fish people or their laws. There is no evidence I have done anything wrong. You will not learn my business this way.
Yep, we simply lack the persuasion skills. We need to find it out some other way. I just don't really know what the way would be.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
This is some kind of a sport. Fine of 10,000 for both sides. They seem to be reasonable, at least in this judgment. Threats and verbal provocation is not considered a reason to fight or a justification. And as long as the locals aren't hurt, they just find them. Try to milk them for more money.
Why can't the Selkath see what the Sith are really like? They should ban them all from this planet.
Are you? They banned the Sith from the planet. The Sith have no reason not to attack this place anymore. They're certainly not gonna leave a powerful healing agent just available for one side of the war. So the Selkat aren't idiots. They know that as long as they provide both sides, they have value. But if they side with one, it's basically all over for them. The other side will come and burn things to the ground just to deny the opponent an advantage in the war. Only arbiters are permitted into the prison cells. So how the hell are we supposed to find the... We're going to talk to Alora.
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
So, talk to the judges. Let's try the middle judge. I just want to ask about the one guy. I would like to investigate the murder case involving Sunry. Okay, that's acceptable. So now we can at least gain access to and talk to the guy. Yeah, and they know I'm a Jedi too, so it's acceptable that I represent him.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
Sunry versus the Sixth Empire. Okay, we don't have much time to investigate and organize the defense. Okay, Sunry was seen leaving a hotel, leaving behind a dead Sith woman. There's witnesses to the killing and they're detained in the hotel. So we need to go to the hotel and investigate. Okay, Thalassa had a blaster wound and an incriminating public metal clutch in her hand. That's suspicious.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
Yeah, the metal is too much. Why would he go meet the woman with all this metal with him? And if the woman grabbed the metals, surely the guy would have just removed it from her hand. Well, at least it's pretty obvious something else is going on here. So whatever it is, it's not as simple as it appears to be. Suddenly, so are you prisoner? Yes, he's expressing skepticism that I can be a neutral party in this. Have you heard about young Sailcat going missing? I'm going to ask about this every time I can because I don't really have any clues at this point. Yeah, they know about it, but there's no signs of any kidnappings. Yeah, and they blame outworlders. What do you know about the murder of Elasa? One is from Republic, one is from Sith. What is there to know? They don't really care, apparently. No, I'm here to see the prisoner, Sunry. No.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Laura sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Cellcats seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Let's go over the evidence.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Eliza there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic Intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Alessa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alessa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you! Further, they say they found my heroes cross at a crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
Any ideas where I should look for additional evidence?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my Arbiter to be well prepared before we go to
We need to
trial.
go to the Sith embassy anyway, so we'll see if we can clear things up without resorting to that. Okay, there's a few things we have to clear up. No, they aren't, but I want to see the options.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
The judges said that you left after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure. Very well. I suppose there is still much you must... Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
I don't think he's telling the truth. He doesn't act like a totally innocent guy. If there's something wrong, I think it's the reason why he's been seeing the woman. I think the hotel is this way. It should be near the embassy, Republic embassy. Okay, what the hell is that? There's clearly some kind of a general store. I don't recall this. I guess I missed it.
How much for all this stuff, Tyvark?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jikona. Donki pa nonku nek abog.
Thanks, Tyvark. Catch you next week.
Yeah, the shopkeeper seems to favor the Republic.
Uchua penki. Tangi wama ji human act in ikatune. Chi ita kanki chana kilikon.
Yeah, everyone comments on the swoop riding.
Chiwa aita kanki chana chupornibo. Kun muri ra slimo poiwanga. Tangi wama ji human act in
Well, let's see what you got. Do you know anything about the Sunry case?
Tong hit wama aki inkotune. Or tong hit wama ji aki inkotun.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything.
Tong hit wama aki inkotune. Or tong hit wama ji aki inkotun. Tong pa no kun, no nek.
Okay, yeah. Typical sales speech now. But do you actually have anything useful? I don't care know why parts cost so much. It's like they're intentionally made so expensive that you can't really get any of them. Or it's not a good idea to buy them. And that's sort of a shame. These weapons aren't bad, but they're not exactly great either. Arcanium pistol. Yeah, there's some good pistols here though. But I think we have better. Mandalorian blaster. Zabrak battle cannon. And this would be good if it would be upgradable. Pistol targeting optic. Combat sensor. Dexterity +2. Blaster, pistol, blaster, rifle focus. This would dexterity +2 would be alone with stabilizer mask. Immunity to mind affecting +2 to all saves, and it's more importantly we have these as implants, belts, and now as masks, headgear. It's medium armor, to be precise. Yeah, this did have something good. Something we haven't seen before. Ooh, Beamon package. Constitution +3 implant. I'll actually, I think I'll buy the stabilizer mask. It's not just mind immunity, it's also +2 to all saves. Yeah, these guys aren't the correct people to use it, but mind immunity plus saving throws. Well, I don't know who I'm gonna give it to yet, but I'm not gonna worry about it now. I'll just go in with the hotel and in there. Investigating the murder will take some time, especially if we have to go through the seized embassy. That's going to take a lot of fighting. This should be the hotel, yeah, visitors hotel, so I'll end here. Next time we'll try to at least finish up this murder investigation. If we have to go to the seized embassy, we can do a lot of quests at the same time too.